the stream going? It's not going live yet.
I don't.
We're live now. Hello. Hello, world. Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern here again with a Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. And I am now live. Thank goodness. Excellent. It took me a minute to get that sorted out. I'm sorry for the kinks. I'm going to go ahead and share news about the stream across socials, so give me a minute. I'm here with DM Red Mage. Hey, Red Mage.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Internets. How's it going?
Yeah, DM Red Mage is going to be hanging out with me. It's going to be good times. He is actually playing Icewind Dale on his end. So that's what he's up to tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Can I ask where you are in Icewind Dale?
Yeah, I'm chilling in the. Hold on a second. I'll pull up the map and get the exact name. It's the lizard spot. It's called Dragon's Eye, and we're just murdering lizardmen. You know, just an average everyday thing for adventure.
That does sound like something that adventurers should be doing when they go on adventure. Murdering awful lizardmen.
Just ended up having a particularly tough fight with the lizardman king. I knew he was going to aggro me as soon as I went in the room, so I didn't go in. Instead, I sent a horde of undead.
Nice. I'm telling you that undead horde is going to come in really handy if we ever get access to it in Baldur's Gate 1. That is my go-to cheese.
Yeah. It is definitely cheese, but it's totally worth cheese. I just got Fireball, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to have to remove haste for it.
All right. Let's go ahead and find the one Pathfinder group that I belong to. Hi, Pathfinder groups. Post that there, and we'll also post this here too, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, babe.
All right, let's rock and roll. Here we go. We are going to do a new game of Pathfinder Kingmaker. We're going to select Varnhold's Lot. Once again, I'll be taking us all the way through it as if this is my first time through. Of course, people are asking, wait, what are you doing? Why are you playing through Varnhold's Lot all over again? You are almost at the end. You'd reached the final dungeon. Okay, there is an important reason for this. One, I realized that I kind of missed the boat on experiencing the game in turn-based mode as far as combat is concerned. I tried it out, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I want to go to the challenge of completing Varnhold's Lot in turn-based before I move on to the main story. Secondly, I realized that I built my actual sort of main character not wrong, but I think he could have been better optimized. So it's my hope that this time around we can put him together in a way that hopefully is better, if you will. So yep, that is the story, and with that, let's dive into a new game. Let's go ahead and read this. While celebrating your victory at Jamandi Aldori's mansion, you met another hero of the Stolen Lands, the mercenary captain Magar Varn. While you build your barony in the Shrike Hills in the Gnarl Marshes, Varn and his people established their own nation of Varnhold on the plains of Dunsword. What challenges do they face? Play the story, and the main campaign will reflect the consequences of the choices you make. And I'm kind of interested to find out what that reactivity is all about. We'll play it in challenging, and off we go. We're going to go ahead and create a new character. We are going to select this portrait for us. Once again, we're playing a tiefling.
Lame.
Quiet, Red Mage! Get back into your dungeon. Simultaneously more and less than mortal, tieflings are the offspring of humans and fiends. With otherworldly blood and traits to match, tieflings are often shunned and despised out of reactionary fear. Most tieflings never know their fiendish sire, as the coupling that produced their curse occurred generations earlier. The taint is long-lasting and persistent, often manifesting at birth or sometimes later in life, as a powerful though often unwanted boon. Despite their fiendish appearance and netherworld origins, tieflings have a human's capacity of choosing their fate, and while many embrace their dark heritage and side with fiendish powers, others reject their dark predilections. Though the power of their blood calls nearly every tiefling to fury, destruction, and wrath, even the spawn of a succubus can become a saint and the grandchild of a pit fiend an unsuspecting hero. There is actually something quite beautiful about that thought. Wouldn't you agree, Red Mage?
Like, yeah, there's definitely, I won't disagree about the redemption potential. I just want to say, angsty red boys, come on, come on.
I'm an edgy tiefling.
Well,
My parents were dead. And then I fell into a well filled with squirrels. Now I'm a druid. Yeah.
I like that. No, the reason why we are choosing to be a tiefling is really because of a key heritage that I need for my build. So we're going to choose Eldritch Scion as a starting class, so I'll read the description for this class over here. Unlike typical Magi, Eldritch Scions do not study tomes of magic or spend time learning to combine martial and magical skills. Rather, Eldritch Scions find their spells and abilities come to them instinctively. Great.
So you're like a sorcerer.
Correct. And that's key
Lame.
Because I do need... You're lame. I need spontaneous spell casting to access Dragon Disciple in a couple of levels, which will importantly give me an extra bite attack. That's what I want. I want the extra bite attack.
Dragon Disciple is a good class. What are you going with Dragon Disciple, buddy?
I'm only going 2 levels into Dragon Disciple to get a bite attack, and then I'm probably heading back to the Alchemist Vivisectionist for the rest of my character build.
Can I say lame again? Because that really is lame.
You're lame. What do you have against Vivisectionists? Do you even know what a Vivisectionist is?
Well, in real life, I know what vivisection is. It's kind of a terrifying concept. I'm going to dissect you alive and make a class out of it.
No, still.
Yeah, sure, that's pretty close. All right, so we're going to go with our Eldritch Scion. That looks good. Let's pick our heritage. We're going to be the motherless Quillpot spawn. Oops, what's the description here? It says, no woman survives the birth of a babe whose Quillpot ancestry has emerged. At best, Quillpot spawn rip their mothers apart during labor. At worst, they tear themselves out even earlier. Motherless have a +2 racial bonus to strength and wisdom, a -2 penalty to intelligence, and a +2 racial bonus on mobility and lore. They can use the blur spell once per day, and they gain a secondary bite attack that deals 1d6 damage. And that's really what we wanted for the Quillpot spine. That extra attack that's going to come in really handy. And that reminds me, I'm forgetting to do the postings. Oh, I see you put down your Bard Tale game that you were talking about. Yeah, I'm familiar with that version of the game. Came out during the 90s, correct?
Yeah, that's the one that I started with, and it is his sarcasm. It just, oh, I love it.
Yeah, we're talking about the Bard Tale series, and I was kind of pointing out to Red Mage that I was old manning it. That's pretty much what I was doing. And yeah, he pointed out that the fact that the developers of Bard's Tale came out with a really quirky, I don't know, action adventure version of the game some years ago.
I want to say it was just kind of a modern reimagining.
Modern reimagining. That makes sense. That does make sense. All right. Okay, we have spammed the internets thoroughly. Let's head back into our game here. So we're taking the motherless tiefling heritage. What a horrific image it is. It looks like something out of a Cthulhu nightmare. And we're going to go next. Oops, we had to choose, what is this? Okay, now we got to choose our Magus heritage. And this is very important. I need to make sure that I pick a Draconic heritage in order to be able to avail of Dragon Disciple. So we're going to choose Draconic heritage. And now we're going to assign our stats. We're going to put all of our stats into strength and dex. We also need intelligence, of course. So let's get rid of wisdom.
Nah, you don't need intelligence. Intelligence is for wizard.
We also don't need con. There we go. That
Nah,
looks good.
you don't need con. You don't need strength either. All you need is dex.
All right. Now, in terms of skills, we'll take some in athletics. And we'll take some in mobility because why not? That looks good. Oh, wait. Sorry. We also need points in knowledge arcana to qualify for Dragon Disciple later down the road. So we'll take that knowledge arcana and athletics, and we're going to push on. Up, we got ability points to spend here. We'll put 1 point into intelligence. So we got 20 strength, 18 dex, and 11 intelligence. That looks good. Click next. And feats. Feats. We are not choosing power attack. We're going to be choosing...
Really? You're not choosing power? What class are you? You're starting as. What's your level 1 class?
I'm a Eldritch Scion.
You want to tell us what that is?
Eldritch Scion is a spontaneous caster that can fight a little bit with a channel their spells through their sword.
Oh, so like a spell sword.
Correct, yes.
Except the Pathfinder version. Okay, so you get like what, light armor and some martial weapon proficiencies and
Kind of like that, yes, yeah. That's exactly what we get. Yeah. That is the... I'm not an Eldritch Scion expert. Like, I'm just taking it for the spontaneous casting. I'm not too familiar with how to optimize it. Let's see, improved unarmed strike.
So tell us a bit about this game for those of us who haven't actually played it. Like you said, you've played it before and you have some experience, but I have no idea what's going on.
Well, right now I'm just creating my character, so that could be why it looks a little confusing to you. We're going to take improved initiative for our level 1 feat, and then we're going to choose our starting Eldritch Scion spells, True Strike and Color Spray, and moving on. All right, we're going to choose a voice. We're going to choose aggressive. We're going to choose a random. We're going to take Rova. Why not? Rovagug, God of Destruction. And we're going to make ourselves Chaotic Evil. And I'm going to call myself, of course, DM Wyvern. And that is level 1 in the bag. So what questions do you have about this game, Red Mage?
I know it's a Pathfinder game, which means it's based off of the Pathfinder rule set.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
But aside from that, I know very little. Is it fully Pathfinder, like true to the rules? Is it just sort of a mix? How does it run? What's the backstory? Like, all I heard is you have a duke that you're kind of hanging out with.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot to go through there. So let me just, explain it very simply for you and those who may be watching what I'm doing here. Pathfinder Kingmaker is based off of the Pathfinder game rule set, which is a tabletop role-playing game, a pen and paper role-playing game that Owlcat licensed in order to produce this computer game of theirs around the Pathfinder rule set, because Dungeons and Dragons, and that's kind of what I guess they were capitalizing when it came to this game.
It would make sense. A lot of people find Pathfinder to be the unofficial successor of 3rd edition, 3.5 edition.
There you go. So, there we go. Accomplished Sneak Attacker. We'll take that. We'll take Feral Mutagen. Perfect. That looks good. We got a spell here. What do we want to take? We'll take Stone Fist. This is transmutation. And go ahead and complete that. One more level here. And, as far as the story is concerned, I'm not the best person to ask about the story of the game. I'm still kind of like, this is still very new to me. All I know is that in Varnhold's Lot, you are playing sidekick to the actual Lord of the Land, Magar Varn, which is kind of a nice, interesting change of perspective, because in the main campaign, you, in fact, very early on in that game, you inherit a barony that, hold on one second. Let's see, weapon focus, could be, yeah, you inherit a barony that you can then build up through your further adventures in the main campaign. Which
well,
is
that's kind of neat.
Yes, it is kind of neat. We'll take Precise Strike. Precise Strike, or what do we want to do here? We don't really need weapon focus. We'll take Precise Strike for the additional damage, why not? And for our medical discovery, we'll choose a combat trick. What can we choose here? We can choose a weapon focus. And we can choose claws. That looks good. Yep. That looks like what we're going to do here. And let's see, we get to choose another spell here. We'll choose Bull's Strength, so we can buff up my guy with his cast. Or do we want Cat's Grace? I guess we'll get Bull's Strength for now, because Cat's Grace is going to come in a little later, I think.
I have to say, Par is disappointed with you.
Why is Par disappointed? Oh, because I'm choosing Bull Strength over Cat's Grace?
You choose Bull Strength over... Maybe you should take some Owl's Wisdom there, buddy. Get a little higher on those joke saves.
Alright. Let's see, what can we do here? Transmutation. Probably want things that we can only cast on ourselves, right? Because everything else can be cast by a dedicated caster, I guess. False Life. Invisibility. See invisibility. You can see any objects or beings that are invisible within your range of vision. Huh, that's really good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that thing I do with my Screw You to Mirror Image spell in Baldur's Gate.
Right, I hear you. Bark Skin, once again, that can be cast by someone else. Aid. Blur
Aid is a great...
What's that?
Aid is a great spell.
Aid is a good spell. What do we want to do here? We'll choose Bull Strength, because I see myself needing that quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and grab Bull Strength. And that will be, I think, my final level, correct? Let's see. Skills. Arcana is ranks 5. Yep, perfect. I can head into Dragon Disciple on my next level. So we'll go ahead and complete our character here.
All right. Well done.
Thank you. It's quite the struggle.
Oh, I know. Trust me, it's one of my biggest... It's why I play Human Cleric so often, because I'm overwhelmed anytime I see a new game or get a chance to play as a player. I'm like, I could be anything!
Oh, it's such a problem in it's such a problem for me in the Pathfinder system. Varnhold's lot. There are some stories that resemble the last fleeting beam of sunlight as the sun sets in the fog. It gleams and disappears, leaving perhaps a bright trace in someone's memory. One such story is of a town called Varnhold, and I, an author still unknown to you, shall convey it in every truthful and exciting detail.
Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Mager Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Thank you, Lady Aldori, distinguished guests. It is a great honor for me. It is with the greatest joy that I announce the founding of my barony in Dunsward. It shall be called Varnhold. But I must say that this happy event is not mine to claim alone. The stolen lands would never have yielded to me if it weren't for the valor of my friends and companions. Now I would like to introduce my right hand, a hero without whose help I wouldn't be standing here now. Please, step forward.
All right. The city of Restov, cradle of... Oops, there goes my journal. The city of Restov, cradle of intrigue and wellspring of greatness, welcomes the daring conquerors of the stolen lands. Magar Varn and his loyal companions among them. What awaits them within these walls? Alright, so this is the beginning. And we need to let Magor know when you're ready to go. During the celebration, Baron Von's companions can spend their time talking to the guests of the reception and trying to grasp the intricacies of local politics. And then off they go. Varnhold awaits. My goodness, the stream is really quiet tonight, Red Mage.
Really? Yeah.
Today we raise our cups to Varnhold. I only look forward to the day that we raise them once more to celebrate an independent Rustland. Let's talk to Jamandi Aldori here. So you're the famous DM Wyvern, says Jamandi Aldori. I'm pleased to finally meet you in person. Varn has told me much of your deeds. Varn is one of the competitors who successfully completed Jamandi Aldori's task and received a barony as a reward. The Varnling host fought for your interests many times, but we haven't had a chance to meet in person yet. Jamandi, it's a pleasure doing business with the Varnling host. You offer honest swords for honest gold. You do charge a fair amount, but this means I won't have to worry about someone else buying you out from under me. Alas, not many mercenary teams can boast your reputation. The Varnling host, a mercenary group created and led by Magar Varn. What do you hold for the future of Varnhold? Jamandi Aldori. I only wish I knew. We live in a wild time of great changes. The rise of new states and disputed lands will be a shock to the entire region. Of course, I have my own thoughts and plans, as everyone does. But there's only one thing I'm sure of. There will be no risk of a boring future. Allow me to return the question. What do you think awaits your young barony? Let's see. I'll be frank. We are braced for the manipulations, guile, and treachery of our neighbors. Jamandi. I value your frankness. Yes, many rulers fall victim to the ambitions of their neighbors and their own gullibility. But many more fail from an inability to make reliable alliances. You can't survive without friends. And how can you find them if you see the face of an enemy everywhere you look? Alright, I must go. Jamandi Aldori, I wish you luck. Got Castle Aldori here. It's high time that Var and his people were rewarded for their many feats. I'm glad that moment has finally come. Well, I thank you, Sephel. Laurentis. Let's talk to Canistrelev here. Oof. Rootless upstarts. Guest. Your lord drew a winning ticket. You must be glad that you serve in his army. Alright. There's no original dialogue there. Guest. The civilized world ends at the river to the south. Beyond that are miles upon miles of impassable wilderness. What a relief it is that people will be settling there at last. Get on the guest here. Lady Aldori doesn't have guests very often, but today's occasion warrants a celebration. Alright, nothing original there. Nothing original there either. Let's talk to Lander. Vardenhold it is. Then I'll be curious to see, what you managed to build there. I might even pay you a visit sometime. That is Lander for you. Svanke Keg says, building houses, setting herds, and turning wastelands into bountiful fields. These are all pious acts. May Erastil aid you. Well, thank you. Erastil. Let's talk to Lindsay, the bard. My friends went ahead, but I stayed to chat with the heroes of the Varnling host. Who would imagine that you've accompanied so many feasts? I hope someone makes a song about you, too. Why, thank you, Lindsay. Let's talk to Keston Gar is here. Well, Tartusio. Hick. Well, scum. And how did we... maybe I've had one too many. Says Keston Graris here. Let's talk to this guest. Nothing original. Alright, we got Chandra Murvy here. From mercenaries to barons, well, there are some noble families with even humbler beginnings. Let's talk to Natala Surtova. Natala Surtova gives you a cool but mildly curious look, as if you were a peculiar animal at a zoo. DM Wyvern, right hand of Magar Varn, hero of the legendary Varnling host. They say your courage is only matched by your ingenuity. Is this true? Surtova. House Surtova, the current ruling family of Barovi, is also the oldest Brevik noble family and the most influential. Their original holdings are the Inverines of Port Ice in northern Isia, on the shores of the Lake of Mists and Veils. The Surtovas are known as careful and cunning diplomats. Before Coral the Conqueror invaded, the Surtovas were known as pirates and raiders, and the family still has many connections with the pirates and brigands of the region, many of whom are distant relations of the Surtova clan. Their family motto is, "Ours is the right." Ooh. Let's see. My response. People say many things. I prefer actions to words. Natala. I see you are cautious, a commendable quality for people of your line of work. Your commander is certainly courageous, but doesn't think clearly about certain matters. He's bluntly refused to take envoys with him, as if he thinks his young barony can survive without allies. Do you think there are reasonable people in this new Baron circle who understand how important diplomacy is for the state? Do you mean spies and traitors? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there's no one like that amongst us. Natala. I see you're a perfect match for your leader. Well, I can only pray that Varnhold thrives in isolation from the outside world. But in any case, for now this is just empty rhetoric. Your young state must first prove that it is worthy of diplomacy. I suspect we shall revisit this conversation in a year or two, if by that time the name of Varnhold can be still found on the maps. Alright, what do you think of today's reception?
Hey.
Yeah, she's wonderfully written, this is Natala Surtova. What do you think of today's reception? I suppose Lady Aldori and Lord Mayor Selimus are very happy with this affair. They've managed to plot behind my back, along with their new toy baronies. Honestly, I should remind them who rules Barovia and call an immediate end to this farce. Come. Par and Mighty Par and the Evil Peach are having a stare down. Let me go put them.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Cat fight. Literal cat fight. For those at home who don't know, Par is one of Wives' cats, as is. Sorry, I didn't catch the other one. Its name?
All right, I got them out of their stare down.
Welcome back.
Thank you. They were just kind of staring at each other. We're probably going to duke it out. All right, what are your thoughts on the future of Varnhold? Natala, you are addressing the ruler of Barovia. I don't guess anyone's future. I determine it. But as for Varnhold, truth be told, I'm still thinking about what to do with you. We'll see how...
the Baron of Barovia, did you say?
Barovia, yeah.
Okay, not Barovia. Okay, I'm like, Strahd and Pathfinder?
No, not Barovia. But we will visit Ravenloft at one point during this channel's lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Truth be told, I'm still thinking about what to do with you. We'll see how you deal with the lands you received. Yes, Ravenloft is an amazing campaign setting, and the game that they produced about it, Strahad's Possession, wasn't too bad.
Haven't actually gotten around to playing that one.
You can hang out with me. Yeah. There's a lot of games that you and I can sort of check out and experience together, whether we're doing a co-op or just hanging out and observing what we're doing.
Good times, yeah.
Natala, have a safe journey. I wish your barony happiness and prosperity. That's a very odd way to send me off after she sort of creeped me out with her talk about how she's like this evil conqueror lady. All right, let's go ahead and talk to Cepha Laurentis here. As the guests linger and entertain themselves, one hero of the occasion stands aside. Magar Varn, the leader of Varnling Host, your direct commander, and henceforth the undisputed Baron of Varnhold. He's busying himself with one of his favorite pastimes. He's trying very hard not to yell, but he's ferociously arguing about something with the party's co-founder, a wizard named Cepha Laurentis, Varn's oldest companion and his most uncompromising opponent.
But Varn, my dear friend, would you please be so kind as to explain what devil take you've been doing? I've financed this venture with my own personal funds, not to mention all the effort and time I've invested. And pray tell, what was it all for? For you to assemble the fruits of our labors and pitch the whole lot down the privy?
Fruits? I've been busy guarding these fruits from Brevoy's incessant fruit moths. But I'm a baron now. We finally have our own land. For the first time in our lives, we're independent. No one can tell us what to do. And you want to destroy everything we've achieved by inviting spies into our house? Of course! Why not? Please, do come in, eavesdrop, sniff around, take whatever you please. Cephal is generous. He said, make yourself at home.
Cephal, Magar Varn's close friend and bitter rival, an experienced wizard and the co-founder of the famous Varnling Host mercenary group.
Oh, Asmodeus, please give me the patience to withstand this nonsense, or take my soul already. Varn, what are you saying? What is this independence you speak of? We depend on Restov for literally everything. The inflow of settlers to the food to feed them. I like Jamandi no more than you do, but it will take us years to free ourselves from her influence. Right now we must bow to our patron, brag about a title we received from her very hands.
Asmodeus, also known as the King of Hell, Master of Witches and the Prince of Law, is the most powerful of the archdevils that inhabit Hell, and the only one of Hell's rulers to claim full divinity. It was he who is credited with penning the contract of creation, within which his followers believe is hidden the means for their patron's eventual rise to supremacy. And Restov. Restov is one of the two largest cities in the fertile region of Rosland in southern Borovy. Lord Mayor Iosif Selamus leads the city, which is a trade and cultural center that borders the river kingdoms, the Shrike River, and the Stolen Lands. As the birthplace of the Aldori dueling style, the city boasts several Aldori and Taldan dueling schools, which has led to the city being a favorite place for young nobles to practice dueling championships. Most prominent among them is the Aldori Academy, widely regarded as the region's finest war college.
Listening to you is disgusting. Did we claw away our own piece of land, only to keep toiling away for all those... Ah, friend! You're right on time. Come, be our arbiter.
What are you arguing
An
about?
issue is the fact that Jamandi Aldori has generously offered to Magar the use of her envoy. And who is Jamandi Aldori? The very same one who created our barony, and who could make it disappear with a flick of her finger. An insignificant figure in the grand scheme of things, no doubt. But good Varn refused her. And to top it all off, he rather suggestively hinted that he considers every single one of Brevoy's diplomats to be spies.
What else should I consider them? Cephal, have you grown foggy in your old age? I can hardly recognize you. You've always been a hardliner. You've always put the interests of our ventures above everything else. And now you want us to roll over on our backs for the Aldori, wiggle our tails, and wait to be petted. We're an independent state now, and we shall have it known to all that we won't be ordered about.
Magar, of course they're spies. You refused the spy in plain sight. Congratulations, well done. Now the Sword Lords will send other spies, ones we won't even be able to see. Restov has invested a great deal in our barony. It is ready to invest yet more. So why bite the hand that feeds us before the feeding is over? We could at least pretend to be humble, so long as we're still getting something for it.
Well, for one thing, that's low. By accepting Restov's handouts, we're taking on certain obligations. I know you don't care a fig for morality, but think of our reputation. Who will want to deal with us if we steal from our employers and stab them in the back?
Why do you keep saying us and our? Do I need to remind you that you're a baron now? That is the difference between you and me. You were born of a noble family, and yet even now, after receiving lands and power, you continue to think like the leader of a band of thugs. My parents plowed the soil, and I learned to read by moonlight. But even as a snot-nosed child, I tried to think like a ruler, a king without a kingdom. After decades, my plans and schemes are finally bearing fruit. I shall not allow you to destroy everything we've created with your stupid pride.
Magar is right. We must claim our rights at once, or we'll never climb out from under Restov's boot.
I will tell you one thing. If you engaged battle as clumsily as you're playing politics, all of us would be long dead by now. Caution, restraint, tactical finesse. When you're on the battlefield, you seem to remember what these things are. How is it that you've forgotten all of it now?
With all due respect, Cephal, I'm still the military leader here. You've called me hot-tempered and reckless many times before, pleading that I'll get all of us killed. But look around. We're still alive. Don't be a coward now. I know what I'm doing.
That is true. You have saved us more than once. Apparently, in order to valiantly ruin not just a party of mercenaries, but an entire barony. All right, enough arguing. What is done cannot be undone. You spoiled my game quite a bit, Magar, and I will not forget it in a hurry. We shall try to play with the hand we were dealt. Celebrations are over. It's time for everyday life. I suggest we exchange bows with the respected hosts and set off to Varnhold. We have much work to do.
Let's go. Varnhold awaits. Bidding farewell to Restov, Baron Magar Varn set out to Varnhold.
They'd be spying out the road to Varnhold for Jamandi.
As if Jamandi best not learn where we live. If there were an envoy with us, I would already be feeding them misinformation.
Well, sorry. I promised for many years that I would lead to victory, and now I have. This is Megara Varn speaking. You are a mercenary party, no more. You are my personal guard, the best of the best. We will never fight for others' gold again. From now on, we fight for what's ours. And everyone goes, hip hip hooray! Glory to Baron Varn!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! The soldiers fall out, and only Kyrgyz Esbok remains, looking as gloomy as ever despite the universal jubilation. The sullen dwarf is quartermaster and chaplain of the Varnling host, famous for her skill in dampening the commander's enthusiasm. Kyrgyz, welcome back, Your Grace. Did you have fun at the celebration? Have enough to eat? Good, then let's get back to work before you squander the whole barony. Magar, you should have gone with us. You would have liked it. I hate Restov, says Kyrgyz. Besides, while you were at the ball, another bandit gang slithered into town, and who would have taken care of it if I weren't here, huh? Anyhow, the festivities are over. You're Baron now. Get to baroning. Magar, if you say so. To baroning. Here is my first order. I shall appoint you, Kyrgyz, as treasurer. You, Cephal, will be my regent, and you, DM Wyvern, my general. Any questions? No? Then get to work. Well, General, says Magar Varn, here is your first order. Talk to Kyrgyz and pick 3 of our lads as your brothers. Pick 3 of our lads as your brothers in arms. I can't spare more than 3 for now. Someone has to guard the capital. Take the best. Whoever will follow you to hell and back. When you've gathered them together, come find me at the fort. There's something I need you to do. And we get 25,000 gold coins. We'll end our dialogue
That's
here.
a huge sum of money.
Right, we're starting at mid-game, so they just gave us some cash to get us going. The news from Dunsword worry Magar Varn. Trouble is brewing. Oops, let me go into my thing. Ripples in the water. There we go. The news from Dunsword worry Magar Varn. Trouble is brewing there, and the Baron and his people had best sort it out. But what does this news mean? Is it just ordinary petty trouble, or a sign of something bigger, a greater threat yet hidden from our eyes? Something is troubling Baron Varn, and he's asked his general to choose 3 members of the party to take on a certain venture. Quartermaster Kyrgyz will be happy to assist. All right. Let's go and talk to Quartermaster Kyrgyz. So this is the actual party that we can take, Gekor, Tihara, and Bruiser. And that's what I chose for my first playthrough, but I had a hard time managing those guys. So we're going to go through this a little differently this time around. We're going to start by making our tank. I want to take someone from the team on a raid. Kyrgyz.
Raiding.
I would recommend Gekor, the Bruiser, and Tahara. It's a waste when such a strong priest and fighter who can tear enemies to pieces with his bare hands is stuck patrolling the streets. And Tahara, that insolent mug, I'm afraid to keep her cooped up in Varnhold. What if she starts thinking too fondly of the good old times when she was a pirate? No, I'd rather make my own choice. Kyrgyz. Right. Our people are no good sitting in a fortress getting fat. I agree. So let's go ahead and make our first character here. We're going to choose to make this chap here. Make ourselves a paladin. We're going to choose to make him an Aasimar. Aasimars are humans with a significant amount of celestial or other good outsider blood in their ancestry. While not always benevolent, Aasimars are more inclined toward acts of kindness rather than evil. Aasimar heritage can lie dormant for generations, only to appear suddenly in the child of two apparently human parents. Most societies interpret Aasimar births as good omens, though it must be acknowledged that some Aasimars take advantage of the reputation of their kind by brutally subverting the expectations of others with acts of terrifying cruelty or abject venality. Aasimars look mostly human except for some minor physical trait that reveals their unusual heritage. Typical Aasimar features are hair that shines like metal, unusual eye or skin color, or others. Okay, let's go ahead and craft our character here. That looks good. Alright, next. Alright, the big choice, Monk. The reason why we're going with Monk, we're going to choose Scaled Fist. Steeped in traditions that trace their origins to the warrior monks who trained under the tutelage of draconic masters, Scaled Fist eschew passive introspection in favor of unshakable confidence. Scaled Fists learn to combine brutal intimidation with the brazen ferocity of an ancient worm to devastate their foes. Alright, that sounds good. The reason why we're choosing the Scaled Fist is because of their... This is what it is. There we go. I think that's it. When unarmored and unencumbered, the monk adds his charisma bonus, if any, to his AC and CMD, combat maneuver defense. And that's really the big one here. That basically means that we can happily spike our charisma and get a whopping AC with our paladin. So that is what we shall do. We shall go ahead and choose Monk. It's our first class. We'll choose Mouse Touched. The Mouse Touched epitomize freedom and joy, and the Muse Touched epitomize freedom and joy, and travel the world to liberate less fortunate individuals. Asta-blooded Aasimars have a +2 racial bonus to dexterity and charisma, and a +2 racial bonus on persuasion and mobility checks, and can use the glitter dust spell once per day. Great, that is what we want.
Glitter dust is fun time.
So we're going to choose Muse Touched. Mouse Touched indeed. Okay, we'll dump in all that into... We can get rid of Wisdom. We can also get rid of Int. Why not? And we'll take 1 in Persuasion. And what was our other class skill? Mobility? Athletics? Yeah, we'll choose Mobility. Why not? There we go. That looks good. Next. Oh, we got a point to put in here. Where should we put it? We can put it in Con. Why not? That looks good. If we do this, 9 hit points. If we take away all that, we get 20 dex. Interesting. We can try that. Why not? We can try that. +5 to our AC, because really, we're not looking to deal damage with this character. We're looking to actually sort of hold the fort. Okay, we got points to put in here.
So if you're not looking to do damage, then why are you looking for 87 bite attack?
Who?
You.
What am I looking for?
87 bite attack.
Oh, this is on my main character. This is party members. Morn is in the chat. Morn says, "Yo, Morn."
Hey, Morn, baby.
Chicago, straight from the hood in Chicago. How is Chicago treating you? I hope the day's been very good. I'm here with Red Mage, just hanging out, playing some Pathfinder.
Yeah, baby.
There we go. We're gonna choose that character. We're going to choose. Morn says, "What's going on here?" We are playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm actually going once more into this game, having played it previously. And Yeah, the plan is to run through it one more time with an optimized party and in turn-based mode for combat. Okay, so we're going to get crane style. Perfect. This is what we want. We'll choose.
Defeat is not an option.
Choose.
I shall not falter. This is my path. I won't give up.
We'll choose Brave, and we'll call him Atloy. No, we'll call him Morn. Why not? No, we'll find a better character for you, Morn. We'll call this guy Atloy for now. That looks good. All right, so we're gonna keep this character. Morn says, I just ate a lot, so I'm in a coma right now. I'll be watching as I die from food overdose. Hey, that's always a good condition to have, man. Better be dying from a food overdose than dying from a food lack, right? Lack of food.
We cannot be defeated.
We cannot be defeated. This looks good. We'll go and complete that. And we're going to level up immediately. We're going to choose Paladin. We're going to choose Divine Hunter, huh?
Did you just start and get your first level?
Well, no, I get to level my characters up to level 5 because we're all starting in the mid-game. Or not the mid-game, but the fact they kind of get a bit of a jump. We don't have to slog our way through the first couple of levels. We're just given 5 levels right off the bat. We're going to go with Hospitaller.
Hospitaller?
There we go.
Hospitaller?
Hospitaller. Paladins are known for... Yeah.
Hospitoddler. That's like a kid.
Paladins are known for their charity and for tending to the sick. The Hospitaller takes to this calling above all others, spending much of her time healing the poor and giving aid and succor to those in need. Yeah, that sounds good. We're going to go with that. We're going to assign a point here. We'll put one in persuasion. And we'll just go and kind of go... Actually, we're going to dump everything in persuasion so I can pass the checks. We'll choose Iomade, also known as the Inheritor, Light of the Sword, and Lady of Valor, is the goddess of righteous valor, justice, and honor. Having served as Eredin's herald, she inherited many of the last Aslante's followers upon his death, and continues to espouse the ideas of honor and righteousness in defense of good in the battle against evil. Alright, her domains are glory, good, law, sun, war, and her favorite weapon is the longsword. We'll choose that. That looks good. Complete. Aura of Courage. Oh, fantastic. Good. Alright. Whoops, sorry. One more level in Paladin. There we go. Alright. And now we got to choose another thing here. What are we looking for? Let's choose lightning reflexes, improved initiative, combat mobility, combat casting. Let's go ahead and choose improved initiative. That looks good. Complete. One more level in Paladin. More persuasion, more charisma. We're going to choose a mercy. Whenever the Paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage to one target, the target is no longer fatigued. Great. We'll choose that. Good stuff. One more in Paladin. Another in persuasion. Crane wing. Yes, please. I hope I didn't miss out on like crane style. Oh, we did not. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Okay. Great. And that's our first character down. So let's go ahead and save the game. Okay, second character. Now we're going to roll up Morn's character. Okay, I want to take someone from the team on a raid. Let's create Morn's character here. Let's give you a badass looking guy. Yeah, this guy looks like a warrior. Dwayne says, "Hey, Wyvern." Hey, Dwayne. Dwayne Hewitt, how are you, sir? Good to see you here in chat. I hope you're doing very well.
Hey, Dwayne. How you doing, bud?
I'm here with DM Red Mage, and we're just kind of hanging out while I'm playing Pathfinder here. I do hope that your virtual tabletop campaigns are going well. You're having a fun time in them. Thank you again for linking me to some of the ones that you've been doing live as part of the Dungeons & Dragons community. That's really cool of you. Oh, and by the way, Red Mage, if you're looking to connect with active players, or Dwayne is plugged into a very active online community of tabletop role-playing gamers. So.
Oh, cool beans. Maybe we'll hook up.
Let's see. All right, we're gonna choose, I guess, human, right? Yeah, we'll choose human. Why not? That sounds good. And we'll choose fighter, two-handed fighter. That sounds good.
So I'm playing Neverwinter right now, and I'm super sad. So I got a guy, made him a bastard sword user, got a real badass bastard sword, +2, deals cold damage. All I'm fighting is stuff that's immune to cold.
Oh, that is sadness.
It is so sad. So I got like a million attacks going on, and it's like, wah, 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 wah.
All right, we're going to choose athletics, and we're going to choose, I guess, knowledge world, because why not? Yeah, that looks good. Are we happy with this? Yeah, racial bonus to strength. That looks good. Oh, wait. Hold on one second. Do we want that? Let me take a look at initiative for Pathfinder.
What do you need to know?
Initiative path. Is it rolled every round, or like how does it work?
Base rules, it's just rolled once.
Oh,
but,
it's rolled once. You're right. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So that is kind of important. Dwayne says, anytime Red Mage, been working on my upcoming Saltmarsh Sandbox campaign. Oh, that's so exciting.
Ooh, goody.
That does sound
Hey,
exciting.
yeah, I'd love to be a player. I love sandbox games.
Sandbox games love you, Red Mage. They told me so. All right. Let's get exotic weapon proficiency. We'll get one in Fouchard. We'll get weapon focus in Fouchard. And when do we get the improved criticals? That's what I want to know.
Improved critical? There's a lot of prerequisites for improved critical, dude.
Improved critical. Base attack bonus of 8. Okay, so that's basically it.
Yeah, level 8 as a fighter, that's huge.
We'll take power attack. We'll make him a madman.
Burn, slice, behead.
I like that. Burn, slice, behead. That sounds like my man Morn. There we go.
Really? I see more and more like, taco.
Dwayne says I have one open slot Monday night starting October 4th.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Cool beans. Let me hit up the other half and I'll see if I have that time to time.
So many thoughts.
All right, we're about to complete Morn here. That looks good. I like how he looks. Let's go and round out this character. Morn's done. Oh, that's right, more levels. Okay. We'll just pile on the two-handed fighter. There we go. Yep, overhand chop. We'll choose Cleave. Great. More fighter levels. Morin's giving the demonic face. That's right, Morin. That is right. Great Cleave. That looks good. We got 1 point to put in there. We'll put it in strength. And we'll put a point into cleaving finish. That looks good. Ooh, Sunder Armor. There we go. 1 more point fighter. And we'll get weapon specialization. Fouchard. Perfect. Alright. Morin says, thank you for the character. Of course, man. Of course. Anyone who hangs out here for a good amount of time gets a character. And I think you're going to be a badass as a two-handed fighter in this playthrough. So look forward to kicking some serious butt as your character. Alright. Last character. Let's see. We want someone that looks like a ranger, if possible. That looks good. You kind of look like a ranger. Yeah, we'll
You
do
want them to look like a ranger or to be a ranger?
Well,
Just like an illusionist can look like whatever they want.
it's gonna look kind of like a. Well, I want them to look like a. What's the word I'm looking for here? Elven weapon familiarity. Let's see. Elves are proficient with longbows. Oh, nice. And treat any weapon with the word elven in them as a martial weapon. That's kind of cool.
It's true, and some of the best weapons in the game are elven, like the elven craft bow and the elven thin blade. Oh, they're so good.
But we lose out on wisdom. We want a high wisdom, so maybe we'll choose another Aasimar heritage. So let's go with that. We'll make you let's make you look a little different from the other Aasimar, shall we? Let's see, what can we do? We'll give you long hair. That looks good. Hair color silver. That looks good too. I like that. Yep, we're keeping that. Okay, and we'll make you a cleric, and we'll make you a herald collar. So you can summon like the Dickens, which is good. Go next. We're going to choose Plumkith. The Plumkith, their shimmering avian features make Plumkith instantly recognizable. Though they can act rashly, Plumkith never shrink their duty after making a commitment. Garuda-blooded Aasimars have a +2 racial bonus to dexterity and wisdom, and a +2 racial bonus on mobility and athletic checks, and can use the invisibility spell once per day.
That's actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
Really, anything that can start with free invisibility is dope.
Agreed. Let's see. And, yeah, we can choose Erastil here. Dwayne, are you playing any bit of Pathfinder, Kingmaker, or Wrath of the Righteous by any chance on your end? Let's read the lore for Erastil. Also known as the Old Deadeye and the Stag God, is one of the oldest human gods still worshipped in the Inner Sea region, and is concerned with family, farming, hunting, and trade. During the Age of Creation, Erastil was among the gods who battled Ravagug when he sought to destroy Galaran. They eventually were able to contain him in the Dead Vault at the planet's core. His religion dates back to before the Age of Darkness, when small farming communities and hunter-gatherers prayed to him for bountiful harvests and successful hunts. Legends claim that it was Old Deadeye himself who crafted the first bow and gifted it to humans to overcome the challenges of the world. Even as the accomplishments of civilization mount, Erastil continues to embrace and represent the simpler pleasures life has to offer. Domains are animal, community, good, law, and plant. Dwayne is playing Kingmaker. Oh, that's so cool, man. All right, are you having fun with your playthrough? We will choose the animal domain. All right, no archetype, Sacred Huntmaster. Okay. You can speak with and befriend animals with ease. In addition, you treat lore as a class skill. Animal Companion. At 4th level, you gain the service of an animal companion. Your effective druid level for this animal companion is equal to your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. Druids who take this ability through their nature bond class feature use their druid level -3 to determine the abilities of their animal companion. So our domain spells are Magical Fang, Hold Animal, Dominate Animal, Summon Nature's Ally, Be Shape 3, Summon Nature's Ally. Okay, it's all about Nature's Ally. Good. All right. Sounds good. We're going to choose Animal Domain, and we're going to march on. Anything else we got here? Just out of curiosity. Good. Community. Artifice. Wondering what summons things. Charm.
Wizards.
Yeah, it looks like there really isn't a domain that has monster summoning, it seems. Luck domain. Let me just check.
I'm not entirely sure about the Pathfinder domains, but there are a couple that are summon focus in D&D proper, 3rd edition.
Well, wherever they are, I can't find them. Strength domain, Ruin domain. Yeah, let's just stick with good old Erastil and Animal domain. Okay, we got 20 points. We'll put a lot into Dex, a lot into Wisdom, and we will put into Lore, Nature, and Perception. That looks good. Next, we will choose Extra Channel. You can channel energy 2 additional times per day. Yeah, we do want that. We want to be able to channel a little bit more. I'm going to have to leave my shooty things aside for just a moment, because I do need to heal. We will choose Neutral Good. Why not? And we'll choose Pious.
Our time has come.
And we'll call him... let's see. We'll call him Dwayne Hewitt. Why not? Dwayne Hewitt. There we go. Are you cool with that, Dwayne? Are you good with having a character in this Let's Play? Let me know. If not, if you got objections, I can of course switch out the name if for whatever reason you're uncomfortable.
I would proactively leave the last name out. But that's just me.
That's probably a good idea. All right, Dwayne. That looks good. All right.
Because then it could be like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, true. All right, that sounds good.
I shall not falter.
He shall not falter as the Herald Caller. That sounds good. We'll go ahead and complete that and drop some more points into this guy here, Druid. Bard. Where was that thing that we saw? The Sacred Huntsmaster. That's right. There we go. Interesting. I get an Animal Domain, Hunter Tactics, Cunning Initiative, Solo Tactics. Oh, that's interesting.
What's that, buddy?
Just taking a look at what I can do with this character. I guess it's more of a limited caster, the Inquisitors, right? Oh, and they don't get channeling too. Yeah, that's not good. We're gonna want some channeling, I think, to keep people up.
Inquisitor, like Paladin?
Or maybe I can leave that to To the that freaking paladin of mine. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe we want the Inquisitor instead. Yeah. Animal Domain. Inquisitor proficiencies. Horizons. Detect magic. That's kind of cool. Favorite enemy. Oh, I see.
Hey, Steam's back.
Huh?
Steam, it was crashed earlier.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, in any case, let's just keep on going with our Herald Collar. I think the extra summons are going to be welcome. Complete.
Your Herald Caller should have been named like Donna, and every time you summon, you should be like, Herald! Herald, where are you? Oof, elephant. You're not Herald, but you'll do.
All right, we'll choose point blank shot. You get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. Do we want that? Is that really what's important here? Is there things that we can be choosing that's better than that? Let me think. Point blank shot. Spell focus. No, point blank shot. That sounds good. We'll take point blank shot. Give you some more shooty. Why not? There we go. Right. Let's see. All right, next. We get an animal companion. Let's choose... Let's see. Bear is strength 17. They get 1d6. +4 natural armor and rend. Claw 1d4. This Similodon has much more in the way of attacks. Bear. So we got Dex -2. I like having more attacks. I don't know what rend is. I don't know what ferocity is either. +9 natural armor. That's pretty good. Mastodon. Trample. Trample is 2d6 damage. Monitor lizard. Poison. Nah, poison's no good. Wolf. 1d6 plus trip. Ooh, trip is kind of good actually. Yeah, let's take the wolf. Elk. Yeah, we're taking the wolf. There we go. You got a wolf, Dwayne? Dwayne says, sure, I am honored and going into lurk mode. Crashing. Lurk away, sir. Lurk away. All right. We're going to choose one more into Dex there. That looks good. We get Mighty Heralds. Fantastic. At 4th level, a Herald Caller receives Augment Summoning as a bonus feat. Augment Summoning, your summoned creatures are more powerful and robust. Each creature you conjure with any summon spell gains a +4 enhancement bonus to strength and constitution. Okay, wait. We're going to go back. Back. No. Class, Animal Companion, Skills. We're going to actually put that into Wisdom, I think. Because I do want to be able to cast more spells if possible. Alright, that looks good. Next. Complete. One more in Cleric. There we go. We'll choose Boon Companion. Your bond with your animal companion is unusually close. The abilities of your animal companion are calculated as though your class were 4 levels higher to a maximum effective level equal to your character level. We'll choose that. That's going to be good for us. Alright, good. Alright, and let's go ahead and get everyone equipped here. Let's go into our inventory. And, oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Kerjdi here. I've changed my mind. I'll take Gekor, Tihara, and Bruiser with me. And Kerjdi says that's a deal. They'll bow, join my party, and what I want them for is basically I just want to take out all the good stuff they have. Isn't that like a cruel thing to do, Red Mage? I recruit them only to rob them of everything they own.
That sounds like a medieval lord.
Yeah, what kind of a guy am I to do that to these poor, poor souls? Sadly, I do it with no regrets whatsoever. Masterwork longbow. Let's see, what do we got here? What do you have here? You have a longbow. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll get the Masterwork longbow. Anything else we want to be doing here? Dwayne. Oh, that's right. There we go. You. We'll take that. And that. And all these things. Okay, take that. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and save. And let's start equipping our party. All right. So first off, Morn. Oh, Morn, you're looking like a badass. We got armor class 6. We'll give that to you. And is this a Fouchard? It is. Good. You got a Fouchard here. Fantastic. All right. We're going to want to talk to Kerjdi and buy you... Yeah, show me... I need some equipment. Show me what you have. Kerjdi says, take your pick. Just don't imagine that the general gets whatever he wants for free. Order is order. So we're going to want to buy at least a magical Fouchard. Fauchard. However you call it. Yeah, one of those. Where is it? Where is the Fauchard? There we go. We'll buy that. And let's go ahead and give it to you on your weapons. Perfect. Yeah, you look good now. Alright, next we're going to want to equip our Paladin with some goodies. Yep, good old Ignash here. Ignash, an old man in a threadbare robe, squints at you, fiddling with his matted beard. What do you seek, soldier? Oh, I'm sorry. General, of course. So what'll it be? Spells, magic, secrets? Old Ignash can do anything. He knows everything. I have wands and potions. I can tell you your fortune. It won't cost you much. You detect the sour stench of stale alcohol as the old man mumbles. Give 5 gold coins. Tell me my fortune.
Alright, just before you start reading, I'm actually going to sign off for the evening. For the folks who are in the chat, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast. Wyve, I'll hit you up tomorrow. We got some gaming to do. And for all of you guys listening, remember, your life is a story. Make it a great one.
You take care, good friend. Get some rest.
Always. Bye for now.
The old man hides the money. Sorry. The old man hides the money away and takes out a handful of bizarre dice with different numbers of sides and squiggly marks instead of numbers. He shakes the dice in his wrinkled, trembling hands, casts them, and studies results for a long time, moving his lips in silence and quietly counting on his fingers. Remember, victory belongs to those whose desire for success is stronger than their fear of defeat. Drink at least 4 cups of water a day. Break big tasks into smaller steps, and eat more vegetables. Oh, that was enlightening. Who are you? With a visible effort, the old man focused his eyes on you. Me? Ignash, the sorcerer. I worked for years in rain and snow, ne'er a beer and never any dough. Then one sad day I got myself wasted, and suddenly the gift of magic I tasted. Now I wander with fortunes to tell and spells to sell. All right, show me your wares. Here, look, everything is real. Plenty of magic, but no tricks. All right, let's go into your baubles. We'll get the Ring of Protection +2. Well, maybe I don't need that. Maybe I just need... Let's see, gets +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws. Let me take a look at my spells before I end up splurging here. Let's take a look at my spell book. Okay, so we're going to put down Bane. We're going to put down Magic Fang. Divine Feather. Do we want that? Remove Fear. We'll take Remove Fear. I like that. I like Remove Fear. That sounds good. Last for 10 minutes. That's a good long while. Bane and Shield of Faith. Oh, that's already very good. Shield of Faith. We'll hang on to Shield of Faith. Go to level 2. Let's see what do we have here. We got any bark skin? We do not, unfortunately, but we do have Hold Animal. We're going to take Bull Strength. We're going to take Bear's Endurance. And what do we want here? Find Traps. Or Aid. Not so sure. We'll leave that aside for now. 3. Okay, we'll take Dominate Ammo. We'll take Summon Monster 3. And Summon Monster 3. That's going to be important for us. So we have a gap here. Bear's Endurance, Bull Strength, Eagle Splendor. Oh yeah, we'll take that for sure. That looks good. Okay, that's a good setup here. You take... Let's see. We want things that can protect you. Resistance. Veil of Positive Energy. Protection from Chaos Evil. Yeah, we'll take that for you. And we'll take Stunning Barrier. Sure. Okay. And I think that's it. You can take... Let's see, we got Mage Armor. We'll take Expeditious Retreat. We'll hang on to Magic Missiles. We'll take one Burning Hands, why not? You got Summon here. You got False Life there. That's good. You got Fireball here. Okay, that also looks good. Really, you don't want to ever be in, like, combat, as it were. Let's take more summons. I mean, the more monsters, the better, in my opinion. We'll take... We'll take a Burning Arc here. And a Burning Arc there. That looks good. Oh, that's right. We need to buy haste from this gentleman. Show me your wares. Where is the haste spell? Feather Step. we need haste. Where is haste? There it is. 1 by 1. Okay, got that. Let's go ahead and scribe that to you, Cephal. Level 3. We're going to want 1 haste there. Perfect. Go ahead and save the game. Take a look at our inventory. This is study leather +1. We can give that to you. Take a look at our bow, masterwork longbow. We're going to want to upgrade that. Let's go ahead and give you a magical bow. I need some equipment. Show me what you have. Right. Okay. Let's get the magical longbow, if they have it. Let's see if they do. Composite longbow. I'm just looking for a normal, regular old longbow. Not a composite longbow. There we go, longbow +1, we'll get that. And a longsword. Perfect. Alright. There you go. And where are you? Perfect. We get the magical longbow. And accessories. Let's see. Knowledge Arcana checks. Give this to you. Uh-huh. We'll get you the amulet of natural armor +2. Show me your wares. Ring of protection +2. Oh. No, that's not what we need. Alright, let's take one more look at our characters here. Magar Varn. Short sword and short sword. Okay. Yeah, we'll give 1 to you. And 1 to you. And we'll give you the Cloak of Resistance, why not? And let's see. Give you this belt. And who gets the strength belt? Spellbook. Two. Oh, I see. Right, that makes sense. So, who gets a strength belt here? Maybe you do. There we go. And natural armor +1. We'll give that here. That looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and save our game. Do I need to get anything here? Let's see. Yeah, I need some equipment. Show me what you have. Armor. For you. We'll get the chain shirt. What can you get? Chain shirt +1. Armor 5. Armor 4. You know what? Let's get 2 of those. Why not? Oh, right. Yeah. Headband of Vast Intelligence. We want that for sure. And that. Do I have enough? I do. Okay. That has to go onto you. And this has to go here. What does that do to my spellbook? Let's see, I got some extra spells here. Great. Let's see, what can I do? Just one extra spell. Not bad. I'll take it. I will take it happily. Shield of Faith. We already have that. Cause fear. One enemy. Doom. Haze of Dreams. I guess we could take Divine Favor. Yep, we'll do that. Great. And what will we do with you, DM Wyvern? Let's get your spellbook sorted out. It's the Alchemist. Enlarge, Shield, Expeditious Retreat, and that. And we'll give you both Strength here. Great. Let's go ahead and can we save game? Can we get another diadem or whatever it is? Can we afford it? Yeah, we can, just barely. Yep, there we go. We'll give it to you, actually. There we go. Spellbook. We got one extra. Okay, perfect. That looks good. We'll take it. All right, let's go inside the inn. Got some peasants here. Finally, a place I can call home. It's a little bare here for now, but it's all right. If we work hard, in a few years this will be a great town. We'll go ahead and take some butter, some potatoes, and some meat. We'll also search here for some nuts, some milk, some rice, and some flour. And let's talk to this peasant here. Same old dialogue. Let's talk to Sveld. The tavern owner, Sveld, a feckled halfling, waves to you gladly. Oh, I heard you're the general now. Congratulations. This calls for a celebration. Do you want to drink? Or just water while you're on duty? Her wife, Karita, stops wiping the cups and gives you a wry look. If I had to serve as the general of Varnhold, I'd have to start the day with a glass of gin. But you do that anyway, says Sveld. Who said a tavern owner's life is easier than a general's? How did you end up in Varnhold? Karita. We used to have a tavern in Galt. Ha! And then one day, we didn't. They confiscated it for the needs of the revolution. But I suppose I should be grateful they let us go alive. They might have finished us off as oppressors and exploiters. Luckily, they were too busy enacting revolutionary justice in our wine cellar, and we managed to sneak away. Karita, the scumbags took everything we had, except our common sense. Well, we broke our backs for a few years to scrounge up enough to open a new venue. We heard about this new barony, the new town, so we came here. And it's quite a gold mine. The town is growing. There are more and more people, and all of them need to eat and drink. If Desna wills it, we'll be rich. Desna, also known as the great dreamer, Lady Luck, and the Mother Moon, goddess of dreams, lucks, stars, and travelers, is among the most ancient of deities. While her peers burdened themselves with the task of creating Golarion, she spent her time building the heavens. She knew there would be plenty of time for her and her followers to explore the many wonders of the world later. She's changed little since those earlier days, and with her followers delight in exploring the world. Okay. What's on the menu? Here, take your pick. Alright, so we got lots and lots of ingredients here. We'll just leave that aside. And talk to those peasants. It's warmer here than in Barovia, but is the soil fertile? Good question. We'll head upstairs. Take a quick look here. Take a look at the chest. Alright. Get some camping supplies. And hit the hay. Game is autosaved. Great. So we memorized our spells. Let's go around and rummage and see what else we can find. Got a guard. There's bandits and monsters all over the place. We need to double the patrols. Fisherman. Finally, a place I can call home. Another fisherman. It's a little bare here for now, but it's alright. If we work hard in a few years, this town will be a great town. This place will be a great town. We've heard that before. Okay, I think we've exhausted conversation possibilities here. We'll push on. Hang on to the meager gold that we have. Where are we going? Sorry. Stockade. Alright. Let's talk to Cephal. Hello, hello. Come and sit. I'm a little busy right now, but I can make some time for you. You are not bothering me over nothing, are you? We fought together for a long time, but I still don't know much about you. Where are you from? People know as much as I allow, which I grant is little. However, a person is defined not by their past, but by their actions. The way they behave when faced with danger and temptation, how they hold up under pressure, and how they spend their leisure. After our many years together, you know me better than most. As for my homeland, it is of no importance. They do not miss me, and I am longing to return. How did you end up in a party of mercenaries? Ha! I did not end up in one. I created it. I sold everything I had, and combined my efforts with a certain hot-tempered young man, set on advancing his humble glory as much as I was set on increasing my humble savings. As you can see, it was a successful venture. However, I often still ask myself if it was the best decision of my life or the greatest error. You and Magor constantly argue about everything. How did you manage to bring the Varnling host to the victory despite the discord? Cephal. By a miracle, no less. Varn is a natural tactician, able to turn defeat into victory with a single maneuver. But strategy, long-term planning, politics, the words are meaningless to him. How many times has he won a war only to lose the peace? How many times has everything we paid for in blood somehow ended up in someone else's vault? Cephal. Anyway, do not pretend you are a passive bystander to our arguments. Whatever we discuss, you always have an opinion, do you not? And I say, let's see. Making decisions is you and Magor's responsibility. I only carry things out. Cephal. It's your right to say how you wish to be seen, but I know things are not so simple. What do you think about the barony's prospects? I'm none too hopeful, at least not until Varn gets his head straight, says Cephal, and starts learning to see things like a politician, not a brawler. The experience of our shared ventures does not reassure me. Need I remind you how we hunted the noose, that infamous witch? And I say, the best part was when we slaughtered the witch's henchmen and used their heads to frighten her. Cephal. I admit it ended well, considering how foolish the initial plan was. You will recall that I insisted we wait for support from the Galton scouts before we attacked the witch, but Varn offered to use himself as bait and put on a bit of theater. The party's betrayal, his surrender to the enemy. Cephal shakes his head in disapproval. If you remember, he called you out for the carnage, never stopping to consider that his insane plan was the cause. Using a party leader's bait, risking havoc in case of his death, it was completely insane. And that sums up Varn. He is capable of great insights and bright ideas, but he risks too much and has no sense of consequences. I cannot I cannot vouch for the fate of Varnhold if he does not rein himself in. I have to go. Yes, you and I are both busy people now. What a joke. To be advisors to a baron who's doing everything in his power to destroy his own state. Let's talk to Magar. Magar Sands half turned to you. There's tension in his pose, though he only stares into the distance. Without turning, he begins to speak. DM Wyvern, you're right on time. We need to discuss the incident in Dunsword, and about 1,000 other things that have come crashing down on us, along with the Baronhood. What do I need to know about the incident in Dunsword, I ask. There is a place in my dominions called the City of Hollow Eyes. Until recently, it was considered quite a peaceful and harmless place, despite its name. But something strange is going on there. Our scouts report that centaurs have attacked the locals, and a gang of cutthroats is wandering in the area. It's a good bet that the centaurs and the bandits were uprooted by something else, something dangerous. Or perhaps they're drawn to the place by something precious. One day I certainly will become a decent baron. I'll sit on the throne, sip wine, and grow fat. But before that wonderful day comes, I hope to add a few more pages to the adventures of the Varnling host. So if you're ready, General, say the word. I'm ready to stretch my legs. I need some more time to prepare. How are you coping with everything crashing down on you, along with the title? Just think of it. I am now a baron. That's right, Your Grace. Magar smiles through his gloom. I thought, after so many years of leading the party, more responsibility wouldn't be a problem. And I was right. I'm not afraid of the responsibility. But I'm afraid how little freedom I have left. Our wild exploits are over, DM Wyvern. Of course, I can still steal some time to swing my sword around, but we'll never go back to how it was before. Remember that adventure in the Three Valleys, on the border between Rostland and Isa, when the Noose Witch and her rabble were practically ruling the region, and the Sotovas made it a point to do nothing, waiting for the Aldori to make their move? Jabandi did the wise thing then, and sent a team of mercenaries, that's us, instead of her own warriors. But we definitely didn't do a single wise thing. You remember whose idea it was to use me as bait? Of course, it was mine. When would I ever get the chance to see my commander bound and gagged and packed in a big box of rotten apples? Magar, don't you start that again. Those apples were quite fresh. After several hours in that box, I knew the smell quite well. I still can't stomach apples, or even drink cider. But yes, it was an insane plan. Of course we could have listened to Cephal, waited for the scouts from Galt, and watched while more and more people went missing. But time was running out, and the Noose was building shrines to demon lords, practically out in the open, and doing whatever she pleased. She must have been the most elusive enemy we've ever met. A witch with incredible talent for conjurations and illusion, and the most animal cunning. We tracked for over a year and never caught up to her once. But you were right about the plan. To make her drop her guard, we had to make her feel like the hunter, not the prey. I was the prey. We figured she'd be well distracted by the commander, betrayed by his own people. And sure enough, you were able to seize the wretch. You know, I never told you, but for a moment there, I wasn't sure I was going to make it. I was all tied up, lying in that stupid box. And then on the altar, all the while wondering whether you'd ever show up. Would you have enough time? But of course, I never expected what happened after that. It wasn't the most pleasant sight, those heads you sliced off. Of course, I can't judge you harshly for your decision, but still, half of the people you killed were simple villagers, who only worked for the witch out of fear for their lives and their families. We should have protected them, not slaughtered them. I know the sort of threat we faced, and I understand why you did what you did, but I'll be honest, I still have nightmares about it. Let me ask you a question. How is it that you're not sick to death of arguing with Cephal? You've done it every day for years. Magar smiles coyly. It's a well thought out strategy. No, I mean it seriously. I've seen firsthand that the best way to rule is when one person makes the decisions and has the responsibility, but lets everyone else speak and tries to hear them all. No one is perfect, DM Wyvern, especially mercenary Captain Magar Varn, who somehow became a ruler for no good reason. As long as Cephal is with me, as long as I hear him contradicting me at every tiny step, well, I won't risk convincing myself of my own infallibility. Of course, there's another side to this. Making decisions nowadays means drowning in endless arguments, and governing is a competition in finding out who is the biggest idiot. That's why you're so important to me, Maegor adds more seriously. Without you, Cephal and I would end up acting like fools, because we wouldn't be able to stop arguing at the right time. Huh. Let's see, it's alright. Is it? Spare me this fuss. I don't want to take sides. Maegor. Oh well, that's your decision, General. Alright, I've worn you out. Let us discuss our woes some other time. I'm ready to set up the Dunsword, and so are our people. Maegor. Are you sure? It's your call, but I'm going to ride you hard, just like in the good old days. There won't be time for daydreaming, or replenishing supplies. Let's go. Everyone's ready to get back on the road. I like that attitude. Let's go. Alright, let's get our party together here. That looks good.
It's time we had a rest.
Alright, let's go ahead and begin resting. Alright.
People always invent such creepy names for old ruins. I bet when the Cyclops were alive, they called that place Goat Smell Walk or something of that sort.
I highly doubt it. The ancient Cyclopes, after all, had far better taste than you.
There were complaints about merchants disappearing in this area, along with their goods. We should look into this.
Alright. We've arrived at our first destination here. Let's go ahead and save. And I know what's ahead, so you know what? I'm going to start this right away. No need to mess around.
Spare me the details.
Together we stand.
Full strength on him. Okay.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's get Bear's Endurance out on you. Let's cast Shield.
Ask me anything, but do not expect me to do whatever you ask.
Let's cast Enlarge.
Breathe.
Let's see, what do we got? Eagle Splendor on you. Let's cast Enlarge.
What is it?
There we go. We'll cast Shield.
Our time has come.
Right, 1 minute per level. Shield of Faith. Let's cast it on you.
I'll make my own legend.
Great. Okay. Let's take a look at your armor class. Alright.
I will not falter. We should move.
30. Excellent Shield of Faith.
I will see this through.
Let's cast Flets.
I stand ready.
I know you do.
So
Let's
many
see.
thoughts, so little time.
Power attack. And let's do. There we go.
Work, you silly spell.
Oh, I see. Okay, it works like that. Do we need to cast anything else? We can cast Blur. Why not? On you. We'll drink this strength potion.
Never hesitate.
Please, get to the point.
Adventures await.
Ready when you are.
All right, let's go ahead and up. Let's turn off our AI.
You can
Let's
trust in
get you
me.
scouting.
Over here. Have a
All
look.
right, let's take care of those traps.
Well, that was easy.
That worked.
You got another one.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and save. And push further into the valley here. No sign of the orcs, huh?
I will lead you to victory.
Where is the goblins? Okay, let's push up the rest of the party. Still no sign of them, huh? Okay. Let's keep on moving. Where is
Together we stand.
where's your animal companion? Oh, there's the wolf. There we go. The wolf is there. There we go. There's our little goblin. All right, let's
I tire of waiting.
let's get Atloy up there.
Stand with me.
Turn-based mode. All right. We have one goblin there. Let's charge you first. There we go. Let's go on over here. You should not be... Oops. You should be using... There we go. Take off. Oh no. I'm stuck on that. Okay. Mourn. Okay, mourn. Move back. Yep. Skip your turn. There we go. Wolf. Skip your turn. Make our barn. Move here. Ups the days. Okay, we got Dwayne going here, huh?
We
Yeah.
shall overcome. Attack.
That's it. One shot. Okay. Oh no. I forgot about that thing. Oh no. Damn it.
Die! Oh, let the attack
Oh no.
commence.
Not well done. Yeah, get in there.
Believe in
Let's
yourself.
get in there with Magar Varn.
Fight me.
And turn. Cephalorantis. Let's cast haste. Here.
One of us needs to learn to use magic.
Sure. Okay, there we go. Good old Dwayne.
Strike as one.
Nice. We will lay on hands on self. There we go. And can I attack?
Do it.
I cannot. There we go. Took care of him. And took care of that little guy too. All right. Let's get a move on.
May I see your entrails, please? Burn, slice, behead, yes.
There we go. And turn there with Morn. Oh, there we go. So this is the turn-based mode you said you were going to do? Yes, that's exactly what this is. This is a turn-based mode. I know it doesn't look like the most exciting thing, but I don't know. I can get a picture for what's happening on the field of battle in a much better way than I could in real time. So I'm just experimenting with, the feel of turn-based. We got Cephal here. Come out this way. Why not? Magic missile. Why not? Get some damage done. Oh, we missed? Goblin Alchemist is immune to magic missile. See, I would have missed that. Let's get you going. Here, Dwayne. And end your turn. And we got Atloy here. Atloy's taking lots of damage, man. Yeah, nope. Lay on self. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Not smite evil. Damn it. I'm messing this up. There we go. Move, DM Wyvern. Okay. Alright, whose turn is it? Oh, there we go. It's Morn. Morn, baby. Oh, you missed. There we go. You hit. Morn. First kill of the game. Congrats. Let's go ahead and save. And let's take off our weapon. We want to be using our hands. Our bare hands. Let's go ahead and level you up into a Dragon Disciple. One level there. I just got 1 point, huh? We'll take it into mobility. Sounds good. Level up Magar Varn here. Use magic device. That looks good. Oh, we got 1 more point. Excellent. We can take a combat trick. Sure. Precise strike. Excellent. Now that's going to work very, very well with DM Wyvern. Morn says, "Let's go." I like the enthusiasm. All right, let's get this going with Vizard. Oops. Perception or use magic device. Might as well be using magic device, I guess. Perception. It's higher, huh? Alright. And we get 2 spells. I see, okay. Slow is really good. I like slow. We already have some Monster 3. No need for that. Protection from energy. Let's see, we got slow. We already have haste. I guess rage, why not? Okay, sounds good. We'll level you up to your paladin. There we go, lots of persuasion for Atloy. Great. We'll level you up, Morn. One there, one there. We got improved cleaving finish, nice. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, we'll take that for sure. Hammer the gap. No. We got vital strike. Okay. That sounds good. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and save. Oops. All right. And what do we want to do here? Do we still have haste? We do.
At your service.
Take a look at your spellbook. 2 burning hands. We can take a false life there, why not? And we definitely want slow. That's going to be really good. All enemies in a 30-foot burst. That's going to be fantastic for us. Where are you? There we go. You're kitted out. Okay, no big difference there. What about DM Wyvern? Alchemist. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm too dumb. You know what? Maybe we could brute force this. Let's try. Your grace, chest no good. No need kicking. Chest eats goblins sometimes. I saw once. If it eats me, you be with no baron no more. Me open it for you, baron, your grace. Me be baron, chest be mine. No touching baron's treasure. Alright, let's get these guys. Where's my wolf? There it is. Go, Wolfie. Get him. There we go. Combat. Alright. We'll move you out here. And we will have you lay hands on yourself. Oh, hey. DM Wyvern can move. Oh, wow. You can move pretty damn far is what you can. We're going to... Yeah, I can get this close. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Dog Lasher, Dog Cutter, Goblin Lynx Eye. Okay, I'm not worried, not yet. Is that Morn? All right, Morn, let's get in there. Can you charge any of these things? Oh, damn it!
Let the attack commence.
Why are you moving so slowly, Morn?
May I see your entrails,
Oh man,
please?
okay, that's it for you. Cephal, let's go ahead and start the summons. Let's summon some wolves. Yep, let's summon some wolves. There we go. There we go. Very good. Magar Varn. I want you to get in there and attack this dude here. There we go. Okay. That's all you can do? Okay. That's it. Dwayne, let's go ahead and summon. Let's see, what is this? Large lizard. Yeah, let's go. Atloy. Let's do a quick channel. Oh, that was pathetic. Yeah, get in there. Uh-oh. What's this? Hey, face got sneak attacked. Who's this? All right, DM Wyvern, come on, do some wreckage here. There we go. One down. All right, Morn, here we go for all the marbles. Oh, you missed. Oh no. Critical miss. That's it. Go doggies. Cephal. What are we going to do with you, Cephal? Perfect. We got good old Magor.
Believe in yourselves.
Sneak attacked. Beautiful. Off you go. Oh, I forgot about you. Alright, Dwayne. Come over here and give me a channel, please. Oh, I need to get select channeling. Who's this? Oh, DM Wyvern. Okay. Go. There we go. Alright, Morn. Can you charge? Not really. Man, Morn is so slow. Oh. Not really impressive. There you go. Magar Varn. Let's go ahead and, yeah, get into combat. Go Wolfie. Who's this?
Do not hold back.
And we got him. Perfect. Fight's over. Let's see what we can find here. Short bow. Dagger.
Well, that was easy.
Grinding stone. Beetle and amber. Pine feather. 2,000 gold coins and an amulet. What's this? Fowl. Meat and milk. Get all that. Whimsical berry, old map of Easton, shining scale, 22 gold coins, great. Fowl and meat, pick up all that. Short sword, short bow, masterwork dagger. Potions. Trash, we'll just ignore that stuff. Old map of Easton, short bow. Grab all that. Longsword, incense. That looks good. What do we got here? Decorated scabbard, scroll of summon nature's ally 1, Akama, gold coins, potion of protection from evil. Okay, we'll leave the ordinary Kama. Not real interest to us. Okay. And I think that's it. I think that's all that we can get from this little cave. We'll push out. Grab what we can from here. Edible moss. Masterwork light crossbow. I'll take that. Let's see, sickle, grinding stone, handful gems, gold coins. We'll take all that. Take that edible moss. I have the feeling I'm forgetting something valuable inside this cave. Oh, I didn't level you up, of course. There we go. Complete. There we go. Leather armor +1. I knew I forgot something of value there. Let's see. Anything here? Yeah, just normal leather armor. Okay. There goes all the buffs. Take more edible moss. Masterwork shortbow. We'll leave the dagger and the regular armor. And we'll set up camp. We'll save our game first because I find that camping is a great way to get yourself killed in Varnholt's lot. So we'll hang on to our hats and hope for the best. Alright, there we go. Perfect, and we didn't get attacked. I should have actually equipped you with some more spells here. That was my mistake. What do I want? There we go. And 2. Oh, look at that. Okay. We got Eagle Splendor. Grace. What do we want? Effortless armor. Oh man. Wish I could cast that in Morn. Let's see, anything that's really good for the entire party here. Not really. I'll take aid, why not? Just get some extra hit points in our poor little tank there. Might be a good idea. Alright, we're done with this area. Dagger, Masterwork shortbow, Masterwork shortsword. And with that, let's go ahead and save. And we're ready to move on. Shared stash. Oh, good. I like the way that before you leave the area, it sort of represents everything that you may have missed. So you can quickly check to see if there's anything of value. I think we picked up everything that we need to pick up here. Yep, that looks good. We'll go ahead and leave. All right. I know that there's a fight coming up here, so let's go ahead and pre-buff. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't have the smarts to cast that spell. We're going to cast Full Strength on you. And Bear's Endurance on you. Eagle Splendor. And Expeditious Retreat on DM Wyvern. Shield on DM Wyvern. Mage Armor on you.
Quick, else we miss all the fun.
Magic Fang on you. Shield of Faith on Atloy. Bless. Let's cast Enlarge on Morn. There we go.
I'll make my own legend.
Let's see what we got.
I can't. Too dangerous.
Expeditious Retreat.
I need that to survive.
Shield.
You then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
We'll cast False Life.
We should move. I will see this through.
What else do we got here? I think that's it. Let's go ahead and drink my potion. There we go. We're good to go. Save. And move forwards. This once quiet glade in the heart of the plains of Dunsword now resembles a low rocky shore, braced for the crash of a menacing wave. A team of centaurs towered above a handful of people, scraping the ground and rising to their hind legs from time to time. They seem nearly ready to trample their frightened prey into the mud. Sevitslava, noticing her party, a woman in simple peasant clothes breaks away from the group and throws herself at Magar's feet. Your Grace, Baron Varn, our prayers have been answered. We are the villagers of Old Stump. We want to build a farm in these lands, but we barely started digging the cellar when these monsters appeared. Centaur Patrol Leader, a muscular centaur with black hide and dark hair, leans forward, thrusting out his chest and nearly trampling the woman. Howl louder. The more of your kin you call forth, the fewer will have to root out from their holes. Magor raises his hands in a powerful gesture, drawing everyone's attention. What is it you want from these people? Centaur Patrol Leader. What do we want, two-legged? You ask this after everything your kin have done? You come to this land uninvited, dig up the ancient graves, and attack us, the guardians of the land. What do we want? We want to clean the world of the dirt you spread. Lore Religion 16, look closer at the symbols that the centaurs are wearing. Failed. You see a few symbols of obviously religious origin, but cannot determine which of the many religions of Gloran they belong to. Knowledge. Examine the centaur's gear. Succeeded. By the signs and patterns on their weapons and clothes, you recognize them as belonging to the Noman tribe, a warlike clan of centaurs that long ago settled in these lands. In ages past, the tribe fought back the Taldans, who tried to settle the region, and were almost completely wiped out. The Noman haven't shown themselves for a long time, but they hardly hold any warm feelings towards you. Alright. How about we tame this insolent fellow's tongue? Cephalorhentus. I support the general suggestion. A baron who allows insults and attacks cannot be baron for long. Magor. Quiet, you two. I want to hear what they have to say. Centaur. The centaur grins. You have an easy tongue, two-legged one. You seek to make us drop our guard. Fine, I will tell you. I will use the words of the ancient songs, and of Akora Silverfire, who sees far further than any of your sages and rulers. We are the guardians of this land, and it is imbued with evil. The centaur speaks in a measured melodic voice, carefully reciting a sacred teaching. Evil sleeps here under each burial mound, under each obelisk with one-eyed skulls, and you, two-legged, dig this ground like moles, stealing secret treasures from the ancient graves, and tempting their dread magic. You will ruin all. The one who sleeps must continue his slumber. The caged one must remain behind bolt and bar. Centaur Patrol Leader. You have been warned. I would sooner believe a liar and a thief than a grave robber like you. Now fight for your lives or run.
It's not an option.
Alright, we're in battle. Alright, Morn's up. And Morn can reach. Great.
Die! Die!
Good. Oh. Ruh-roh. Let's see, how are you doing? Slava's almost wasted here, isn't she? Let's get our summons out. Summon wolves. There we go. There's one wolf. Cephalorantis. Let's cast haste. And that's you. And turn. Wolf can move forward and attack. Mager Varn can attack. Blow her up. Nicely done. Oh, wow. Who went down? My poor little guy went down. That's who went down. At Loy, let's go ahead and channel. Alright, and move forwards.
We can do it.
Who do we got here? Oh, yeah. TM Wyvern. Yeah, get up. End your turn. Morn's up. Go ahead and attack. Oops, missed. Dwayne. Let's go ahead and do our selective channeling. And can you attack? You cannot. That's it for you. Cephalorantis. Let's go ahead and summon some more wolves. There we go. A lot of wolves. We'll attack the patrol leader. Who do we got? Mager Varn. Yep. Get in there. Ooh, spike growth. Uh-huh. What do we got? Yeah, we'll attack.
With all your might.
Get in there and attack. Uh-oh. This could be trouble. Morn.
May I see your...
And we did it. Alright. Magar looks down quietly at the dead centaur bodies. This could have been avoided. I hope all their kin aren't such hotheads. I wouldn't want to begin my rule by slaughtering a whole centaur tribe. He's growing more gloomy every moment. Cephal. And how would you like your rule to begin? With a village slaughtered by centaurs? Like it or not, we cannot tolerate fanatics like them near our village. If you're incapable of seeing the great cost they would bring the barony, then think of the safety of your people. Would you want children testing their bravery in a Cyclops tomb to fall victim to these four-legged savages? Savitslava. Your grace about the tombs. Our younglings did go there, to that huge stone vault sticking out of the ground, to the south. Magar curses. When? I have half a mind to tell you about watching your children. But the truth is, I was once young and stupid myself, and slipped my caretaker more than once. General, Regent, let us go to that huge stone vault, and save the young fools. Drag them home by the ears if needs must. Okay. We're taking lots of damage. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to heal our way through it. Yep. Okay, there we go. Let's get everyone out. Come on, come on. Everyone out, 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 out. I know. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, wow. Jeez. Once again. Oh, wow. Keep on going. Wow. Ow. Alright, and I think this is where we're going to end the Let's Play. I'm going to call it here. I'd like to thank Dwayne Hewitt for joining. Morn, thank you for hanging out with me. And for those of you who are watching this right now in the background or who will discover this in the future, thank you for joining myself, DM Wyvern, here with the Wyvern Slayer. I will definitely be back with more Pathfinder Kingmaker in the near future. See you then. Bye.